kunyari, what is the plural of editor-in-chief? Minsan, ang nalalagay natin, editor-in-chiefs. Ganun. Kasi akala natin, yung nasa end na letter, since most of the rules naman ng numbers of noun, pag-change ng from singular to plural, dahil nakasanayan na kasi natin na yung last talaga yung batayan natin, but there are still exceptions. Number 5, several nouns form their plural by change of vowel within the word. Minsan, there are several words in English na hindi mo siya gagawang add mo siya ng S or ES to form its plural form. Man to mans, except if it's a possessive naman siya, possessive noun, but we will talk about that later if we can still talk about that. We do have time. So man, magiging men na po siya, katulad ng woman, magiging women na po siya. So it spells as W-O-M-E and then N. If you can hear me well, W-O-M-E-N. So that's, we pronounce it as women. So I think most misconception din or fault din natin minsan nagkakamali tayo, nalalagay natin na man to mans or woman nagiging womans, ganon. So medyo nag-aano po tayo diyan, medyo nagkakamali po tayo. Wag lang po natin, katulad ng sinabi ko, wag po natin i-complicate yung mga bagay-bagay. To state the obvious, this is some of the nouns. Para maging plural siya, we change the vowel. You know naman what vowels are, with A, E, I, O, and U. It's very important kasi talaga to know when are you going to change the noun from singular to plural. Kasi for example, it's very important. Mga basic po kasi usually parang kino-complicate po ng ng mga exams, ganon. Ginagamit nila is mga deep words. Ayan, mga deep words po yung ginagamit nila to test, 'di ba? How we understand. Pero katulad ng sinabi ko, hindi naman po natin kailangan i-complicate ang mga bagay-bagay. Just have to widen our vocabs para especially makakatulong yung mga review centers na to. Hindi ko naman sa pinopromote, pero nung nag-board exam kasi ako, nagtatrabaho kasi ako noon. So, it's very hard for me na mag-self-review lang. Kaya, I joined, nag-apply ako, I mean, nag-register ako sa review center. And I think, naging malaking factor siya sa aking pagkapasa. So, hindi ko naman siya inaano no, na parang ino-oblige. Kung kaya po ninyo, as much as possible, mag-register po kayo sa mga katulad nito, review center, kasi it's very helpful din po talaga. Was able to, nakaka-memorize ako ng mga words, vocabs, and I was really happy. Pero, po kasi, medyo naging dull na rin ako kasi 8 months na po akong nag-work sa BPO as a healthcare specialist. So, hindi ko na po masyadong natuturo talaga. I mean, hindi na po ako naging teacher. Pero ngayon, nag-aantay na lang ako ng ranking sa public. So, it's very important din, yun nga, sinabi ko, sorry, medyo nalalayo po tayo, na yung sa review center, kasi nga nagbibigay sila ng mga words na usually nandun talaga sa exam. Ako talaga living proof kasi yung nasa licensure examination po talaga, nandun po talaga yun sa binigay ng review center. Talaga nagamit ko yung memorization skills ko and very helpful. Anyway, number 6, medyo bilisan natin kasi parang dito lapan tayo, hindi tayo nakakaalis. Number 6, a few nouns form their plural by adding en naman. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, example is ox. Oxen naman siya, hindi siya pwedeng oxes. Pag sinabi mong oxes, what do you mean? Parang medyo hindi tayo magkakaintindihan because it's not the correct word. It's not the correct plural of that word, of that noun. And katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, if it sounds good or right, then that's probably correct. ox or oxen, child, hindi po siya childs. Katulad ng minsan nakikita ko din mga mali, mga commonly misused or incorrect way of changing the number, the form. Child, dapat children po siya. Brother, hindi po siya. Pwede rin po siyang, it's a brethren. Kumbaga, members of the same organization, ganun. Hindi po siya, I mean, it still depends on the usage sa sentence. Pero when you're pertaining to brothers as members of the same organization, you can just say brethren. Ayun po. Ox, oxen, child, children, brother, brethren. Number 7, compound nouns. Compound nouns usually take the plural on the most important word. So dito po tayo, minsan medyo nagkakamali din tayo dito. Example, itong compound nouns, bookcase, bookcases po siya, son-in-law. Kasi ito yung tingin ko, ito yung mga usually medyo na ano tayo, na confuse tayo. Imbes na son-in-law. For example, if you're given the task para, kunyari, what is the plural of editor-in-chief? Minsan, ang nalalagay natin, editor-in-chiefs. Ganun. Kasi akala natin, yung nasa end na letter, since most of the rules naman ng numbers of noun, pag-change ng from singular to plural, dahil nakasanayan na kasi natin na yung last talaga yung batayan natin, but there are still exceptions, katulad ng sinabi ko. Hindi porket most of the nouns nag-e-end sa ganito ganyan, you're being confident kasi sa sarili mo na tama, ganun. Pero there are exceptions. For example, editor-in-chief. Ano ba yung plural nun? It's not editor-in-chiefs, right? Or editor-in-chiefs. Papapiliin ka ng examiner. What is the correct one? Well, the correct one is editors-in-chief. So, ayun yung correct. Ito yung nag-a-apply siya doon. For example, sons-in-law. Because ano ba yung focus mo dito sa compound noun na to? Well, we have to define first what is a compound noun. Compound noun consists of two or more words together, which serves or acts as a noun in the sentence. So katulad ng son-in-law, ano po ba yung kanyang ano po ba yung sino po ba, alin diyan yung ine-emphasize or pinaka-important word sa tatlo? Kasi pipili ka lang ng isa, hindi naman puwedeng dalawa or tatlo. So isa lang, it's either law or or son. Ano po ba yung important word dito? Ano bang ano niya, ano bang pine-perceive niya dito? Son-in-law, 'di ba, yun ay, lalaki na, I'm not sure if it's hipag or I'm not so sure. Hindi pa ako medyo familiar doon. Son-in-law. So, sons-in-law siya because yung son, yung kanyang ine-emphasize. Katulad ng editors-in-chief, hindi naman po chief ang talagang important word doon sa compound noun, but the editor. Ibig sabihin, editor-in-chief, isa lang siya. Pag marami siya, hindi siya editor-in-chiefs, but instead, it's editors-in-chief. Kasi editors, the word editors is the most important word sa tatlo. So, yun lang po. If you do have question, kasi ano lang siya, kasi I'm not sure. Number 8, number 9, number 8, itong figures, we do have numbers, special characters. You're just gonna have to add apostrophe, twos, nines, yun na yung plural niya. Apostrophe and then S. So twos, for example, how many twos do you have? I do have 7 twos in this sentence. So two apostrophe S, yun po yung kanyang plural form. Pag sinasabi mo po siya verbally, twos, nines, Fs, Cs, number signs, ganun po siya. Pero pag ni-written niyo po siya, apostrophe and S lang po siya. Yan po ay applicable sa mga figures, letters, and signs. Yun. Meron din po silang plural kasi ilang two nga naman, ilang nine nga naman yung nandito. So, it's it's very important kasi to understand better, to understand each other better, kailangan natin ma-identify bakit ba kasi tayo may ganito pa? Bakit pa kasi tayo may numbers of noun? Bakit pa kasi kailangan may singular, plural? It's very important para hindi naman pwede na lahat singular na lang. Hindi naman pwedeng lahat plural na lang. We have to identify, we have to classify them. Kailangan natin silang i-divide. Kasi para mas maintindihan natin kung ano talaga yung sinasabi natin. Ganon. Number 9, all proper nouns form their plural by adding S or ES. So, ito na yung very basic. It's either S or ES. Ganun po siya. Next, I believe we're gonna be talking about mass nouns. Tapos na rin po tayo dun sa basic one na yon, which is the singular and plural. Pero kung hindi naman po natin siya ito tackle, lahat po nun, ano lang, very, very basic lang, since singular or plural. But there are exceptions and rules kasi, kaya we do have to review them. Mass nouns, they are not pluralized. Hindi natin siya, hindi na, ito yung mga nouns na hindi mo pwedeng lagyan ng S or ES, change Y to I, add ES, hindi po applicable sa kanila. When used in plural sense, they are expressed in measures or bulk na po. Kasi usually hindi po natin sila pwedeng dagdagan. They are not, we could not count them by hand, so that's why it's mass. Dahil hindi po natin siya kayang i-count, we use or pluralize it, we use the units of measure instead. So for example, we do have 2 kilos of beef. Hindi naman po natin siya pwedeng, let's say, divide yung beef para ma-measure natin, or ilang division ba ng beef. Instead, we just kilo it. We just kilo it. Then, yun na yung pluralize niya. Kung ilan ba? 1 kilo ba siya? 2 kilos ba siya? Or 3 or 4? So, ganun lang po yung kanyang pluralization. 5 ears of corn, 4 glasses of milk. Hindi naman po natin siya pwedeng i-count yung milk, di ba po? So, I think it's very common, 4 glasses of milk instead of saying milks or what. We use measures, units of measures. Glasses, 4 glasses of water. How many glasses of water do you drink per day? I drink 8 waters. Di ba? Hindi naman po pwedeng yon. So, instead of saying that, we use measurements, units of measurements. When you say units, ito ba, kilogram or what? Yun. So, 1 bag of rice. Hindi naman po natin, katulad ng, ano, di ba, hindi natin pwedeng bilangin isa-isa kung ilang butil ng rice, kung ilang butil ng sugar meron dito sa drink na to or what. So, instead of doing that, syempre, kailangan natin mag-isip ng easier way, convenient way. So, instead of doing that, why don't you just bag the rice and then count it with that? So, yun na yung measurement natin. Ilang bags ba? 1 ba yan? 2, 3, 4. Then, yung bag na word, doon na po natin siya, then we do have 3 meters of cloth, mga ganyan, kahit sa mga, so, I think we get the point. We also have, di ba, mass nouns that's not countable. We also have countable nouns. Ito yung mga kaya nating i-count. Few, we usually use few, many, little, much, and plenty. They are, 'di ba nga, ito sa mass nouns, we use units of measures like kilos, bag, mga meters, glasses, ganun. Dito naman, meron tayong modifiers, kumbaga expressions na ginagamit. Ito yung words na ginagamit natin kapag yung noun ay kayang i-count. Few, many, little, much, plenty. So for example, we do have count nouns, we do have a few more cookies. Ito, pwede mo siyang bilangin, ilang cookies bang meron dito? Sorry. Number 2, we have many things to do. What are the things that you need to do? First, blah blah blah. Second, blah blah blah. Mass nouns, we do have a little more milk. So we have much work to do. Instead of this is the comparison po ito ng count and mass nouns. Instead of saying many, kapag count siya, many. Kapag mass siya, much ang gagamitin mo. Uh, for example, time, hindi naman po natin siya naka-count. So, ang gagamitin natin is little. And then, sorry, I keep on, sorry po, nakiklik ko po. I have a lot of books. Uh, dep- Katulad na sinabi ko, it still depends on the sentence. That's why you also have to read the entire sentence first for you to see and analyze if it is a count or mass downs. Of course, it's very, ano naman po, it's very simple to identify kung mass ba siya or countable.